Hi, this is Lily Baranowski, and I played Darcy, and this is an actor-director commentary, and I'm here with...
Shannon as Raven.
Sean Jolly as Scott.
And Nick, the writer and director. And this was a fun episode to film. It was a multiple location episode, so we did film at the house and at a bar, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
Tell us, it's really funny if you really look carefully at those books. Do you remember what subject they were?
They were like
Astrophysics.
Yeah, and like how to be a doctor.
An astronomist and all that stuff. So it was way above her grade level, but it's what we had in the house. So yeah, we film at my house, which it's funny because I have two little kids and we always have to take the pictures down. So the bottom of the fireplace is always empty. And sometimes we remember to put up the photos of to the right of the fireplace, and sometimes we don't. But
I'm just noticing that giant log there I've never seen before.
The log? Oh, yeah. Yep. It just how much stuff we want to move around. I mean, with two little kids, I got hungry hippos back there, but I think that's believable. You would play that, right?
Yeah, I love board games.
I'd still play it.
Yeah.
I love Chutes and Ladders, so I still play that sometimes.
So yeah, this again our new opening, which works out really well. This episode features a lot of extras. There's a lot of guys that showed up at the bar scene, which is funny because we didn't have a lot of ladies show up for the being extras. And
we called actually my best friend last minute and asked if she wanted to be in it, and she came right down, and you'll see her in the background. She's the tall blonde one.
should we give her lines?
We didn't give her any lines.
That thing again of people dropping out, and that's a good opportunity.
Yeah, House of Guinness is actually Shannon's brother's bar that he manages. So we had a nice inn to be able to shoot at this location. Now, that's Angel, the bartender. She is actually one of our production assistants that has helped out a lot. And the best friend right there is her daughter. And it was kind of crazy because we had cast your best friend, Shannon, 3 times. And the first 2 dropped out with like days notice, and I talked to Angel and I'm like, can you ask your daughter to do it, because she was going to come down and be an extra. So she did have a few moments to prepare her lines, but I was very nervous.
Oh my gosh, I know we did. I mean, we're running the lines, and honestly she did great. It was a lot of fun. She was really fun to work with,
and it seemed very natural. I don't know what her acting background was, but she did really well.
But yeah, there's a lot of humorous characters in this episode with a lot of people. And yeah, Angel is definitely one of the funnier people on set for that.
This is my favorite because this guy is just so old. And, he's just got he has no communication skills.
This was such a fun scene to film. All of the different characters that I got to interact with. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, I loved it.
This is the first guy that I actually cast. His name's Alex. And, I let him pick which guy he wanted to be, and because it didn't matter to me, and he picked this one, and it really couldn't have been more perfect. I couldn't really think of another guy that showed up that would have done the lines the way he took it. It was really good. And you've worked with him before?
No, we went to high school.
Oh,
and that
okay.
was it. Yeah.
This is my brother-in-law actually, and his wife gave him a little face tattoo before he came down.
Yeah, tribal tattoo. It looks perfect.
Is it real?
No, he's not an actor either, but he filled in at the last moment, and I was grateful. What did you think? This guy did a great job, too. This is actually Terry, one of our production assistants, her son. I think the first guy was her husband.
That's right.
And when he did, awesome!
I know, it was so good.
The reaction you had, though, was really funny.
His name was Xander.
Yeah, I let them pick their own names, too. This is Nikolai. He is actually going to show up again. He's going to be in a future episode as well. I'm not going to tell you, but he'll be back.
You're not going to tell.
Was it weird? I felt like he had good facial reactions to your big long story.
I thought he did too. I mean, for most of the scene, I wasn't doing a lot of talking and I was reacting to the different characters. So it flip-flopped on this one where I kind of had this whole long spiel about what's been going on in my life. And he just he seemed disinterested, but he did such a great job with his face.
One thing I definitely remember doing this day at the bar when we were, doing scenes at the bar, and I was waiting with some of the other extras. Shannon's brother, right? Shannon's brother was the bartender and started giving us, free shots and that, to like get into the mood of the scene, and it was a fun time.
So this guy, Butch, in the show, is actually my real life boyfriend. And we needed somebody quick, and so he came down and did this line, and he was, of course, the guy who checks out another girl as she's walking by. And he also picked his own name as Butch. Him and my best friend collaborated on that.
And it was funny because his role was supposed to be a guy who interrupts when Sean, in a little bit, Sean sits down. He's supposed to be like, I'm next, and he's supposed to get blown off, but that didn't happen just because we didn't have enough people.
That pole right in the background, there's a few times where we had to, me and Shannon, we'd have to step out of the scene later on and just bumping into that pole several times.
I've never seen any of these people before in my life.
Okay, fine, I lied. I came here on my own, but you and I haven't talked to...
Every now and then you see your brother walk in the background at the bar. So we actually tried to get him to be one of the guys.
I know. He wasn't going for pretending to be a guy on a date with me.
There he is in the background right there.
Yeah.
With a Packers shirt on. Woohoo, Packers!
Like I said, I think more people, I'm surprised not more people just jumped at the chance to be, in a web series that could potentially be kind of big.
Well, we're hoping. Appreciate you guys watching. So this is Coming Home. Did this on a totally different night. Well before we shot at the bar. And
Who was driving in that car?
Sean was driving. What a good driver he is. Pulls into a driveway like a pro.
Yeah, and like Nick just said, this was, weeks in between doing this and the bar stuff, so it's kind of like nerve-wracking when like we have to figure out how we looked on that night.
Right.
Yeah, I was always sending you guys pictures. This is your outfit. This is the way your hair was. Shannon was very concerned that the bar was not going to match the hair in this.
My hair up ever.
I showed her how to do the bun, and she's like, my bun doesn't match!
Oh, they're going to come in and try and find you. And you're sneaking away. This is another time. Bloopers coming up where you can't get in the door. You really have a problem with that.
Yeah, that door just closes right on me.
Where's Darcy?
So this shot was hard because, again, we were filming at the end of the night, and it could be lit better. It really could. But we were just like, we got to get this over with.
Where are you?
And keep moving.
Darcy!
Plus, I think we battle with my kids coming home, and the fact that they're just going to make a ton of noise.
Look in the basement.
Maybe she's next to our balls or something. There's been nothing in the basement yet, has there?
Not yet, no. Maybe she's in the basement. So this is Mary on the right-hand side. She's one of the producers of the show and been helping me a lot with locations and whatnot. So when I needed a mother for Carly, who plays Molly, it was an instant fit because that's her mom. And it worked out. And that was in her basement. So
That is a really cool picture. The tree with the fire sky, yeah.
got it right just for the show. See, we're kicking off shoes again.
Yep. The huge.
And we're just going to plop on the chair and watch some TV.
Oh, but Raven's not having it.
No, she's not having any of that. What was the favorite part of this episode for you?
Me? I just, this episode would probably be this one. She takes, like, the remote out of my hand, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, you have good attitude in this. Like that look right there. That was like, I've heard that that's normal. Your dad is shaking her head. And now Lily's giving him the evil eyes. We should be filming this part of the commentary.
I don't know.
You know, my brother watches the opening. He's like, "That's Sean. He's not in the show much." Well, he's gonna be.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. So we did this scene a bunch of times. You'll see that in the bloopers coming up in a couple days. But anyway, we hope you enjoy this series. If you have any comments, please comment below, and in the future commentaries, we'll address them. So thanks for tuning in.
Bye.